Guys, I just wanted to confess something before we get into today's video. It's a little on the serious side. It's about last video. So if you did see my last video, you'll know that I did kind of murder an alien version of myself. I know, I'm sorry. And there was a few of you that were a little mad about it, but it's like, I don't really know if I did murder him, if that makes sense. I didn't see his body at the end of the day. So it's really just kind of up in the air if he's alive or not. But I'm gonna just say I did, so I don't have to worry about him like haunting me or I mean like stalking me or something, because that would suck. So if anybody like sees an alien running around like terrorizing people at Sky Zone, call the police or something. Don't call me. Don't even mention it to me, but call the police though. All right, anyway, on to my actual video. So I put up a poll like a week ago or something, being like, what kind of mice do you guys like? What kind of mouse movies do you guys like? And 26% of you said you liked A Mouse with Swords. Yeah, the majority of you were talking about rat-tat-toeing, which I can't review that it already exists. I can't copy someone else's video. Who would do that? Why would I do that? Especially since like Marcel has his own shit to deal with, bro. He does not need me in his fucking face all the time, okay? He got a business to run. He has a family to feed. He does not need another person talking about him. And so obviously the next best option was The Mouse with Swords. And I don't know if you guys know what that means. Wait, what? You have no fucking idea what you think I'm insane? Okay, well, first of all, you can click off the fucking video at any point in time. Second of all, if you did click on the video, you know what the video's about. You saw the thumbnail. You know what I'm talking about.
And she smelled so amazing.
My point is, you guys know DESPEREAUX. He's in the depths of your mind somewhere. You might have no idea what the movie's about, because I've asked a lot of people actually, do you guys remember this movie? And I'll say the title and I'll show a picture of DESPEREAUX. Yeah, 100% of people said,
Yeah, I remember the character. No idea what the movie's about though.
Which like, yeah, me neither. So that's why I watched it. Which I mean, like rightfully so. One, it's based off a fairy tale book, so it kind of feels like Shrek and Ratatouille had a baby. But you know, that's not gonna stop me from figuring out why this movie isn't memorable, like at all. Like at all. Like at all. So are you guys ready or what? No? Then don't show up in the first place if you don't care about fucking DESPEREAUX.
Once upon a time, there was a brave little mouse. No, that's not him. That's a rat. And anyone who knows anything knows there's a big difference between a mouse and a rat.
So basically, this movie starts off with like the most nonchalant racism ever, calling rats the worst version of mice in the world, which is insane by itself. But then as the movie progresses, you'll realize how much they actually favor mice over rats. It's fucking, it's insane. It's abysmal. But for now, let's just take a look at our protagonist and see it. Oh. No, that's just a rat who really wants soup.
Oh, I can't wait to taste the soup.
You know what, dude? Take me back to the time of soup, bro. The era of soup. Everyone's so happy. This is like a drug to these people, where everyone just like culminates for one thing of soup. That's it. That's all they're there for is soup. Take me back. Take me back to that. Hey, welcome to Bread and Stuff. What can I do for you? I'm gonna have to stop you right there. There's only one thing in this whole world that gives me an ounce of joy. Do you know what that is? Bread or stuff? No, obviously not. Do I look like the kind of guy that would eat stuff? I said bread too, I'm sorry. Just go get me a bowl of soup before I give you a yeast infection with the very bread you just tried to serve me. Okay. Here, soup, here, for you. Thank you. God. That'll be $6.50 too, by the way. Yes. I'm so fucking fired.
Indoor, Christmas was nothing. Well, they still celebrated it, but it was nothing compared to Soup Day. Because they knew that at that very moment,
So then we get like this super long, drawn out sequence of how the soup is made, how the chef wants to make his soup, I guess. And who the fuck is that? This guy looks like the health poster you would see, where it's like the kind of foods you need to eat. It's exactly what this guy looks like.
Ow! Garlic. Garlic. Yeah, a little garlic.
But this fruit fucker, this fruit and vegetable guy, he just helps out the chef make the soup, I guess. He's using his own body parts, which I just don't know if I'm okay with that. That just doesn't sound right at all. The king then tells everybody what kind of soup they'll be having.
A spring tureen with a melange of roasted vegetables, fresh herbs, and wild mushrooms.
And so obviously this fuck-ass fat-ass rat hears that and is like, well, goddamn, I gotta get in there so I can have the soup for the first time. Like, I love this shit. This is like crack to me.
Evening.
I mean, we've already established that rats are fucking disgusting freaks, right? Apparently, you know? Because obviously. And of course, he swan dives into the soup of the queen because it's so good. Oh, it's so good. And so he pops up and he tries to apologize. He's a talking rat and he's trying to apologize to a bunch of humans. And the queen freaks the hell out because there's a rat in her soup. And so all the guards are like, well, damn, we gotta kill this fucker. So they chase him and they chase him. And they're still chasing him. And he goes into the sewer. Because that's the only place he can find, I think. I genuinely, I couldn't tell you.
Get me that rat!
Used to it. Who are you? Just a rat, like you. Come with me.
Is this just like flushed away now? More rats just in a sewer this time? How many movies are they gonna rip like during this time? It's like every rat movie ever existing, ever in the world, ever. Oh, the queen is dead. I don't know, by like a heart attack or like respiratory failure or like rigor mortis. That just is a sign of death, actually. Never mind. But the king is like, well, fuck all of you guys. Soup is banned to now because it killed my wife.
From this moment on, soup, the making of soup, the selling of soup, or the eating of soup is hereby outlawed in the kingdom of Dor.
You know how I was saying that everyone here is so obsessed with soup? Like more than anything else? Yeah, because he banned soup, now the world is gray, it doesn't fucking rain, the queen is dead, the king is sad, and the princess wants to kill herself. All because of soup, by the way. Of soup of all fucking things, bro. Like, the princess is more upset at the fact that soup is gone more than the fact that her mom just fucking keeled over and died. Like, imagine you had a relative who just died, but at like close to the same time, they just removed pizza on Fridays from school like forever for the rest of the year. And you were way more upset about the pizza that got banned more than the dead relative. That's basically what this is. That's genuinely what happened. All of the people of this kingdom couldn't give it less of a
Fuck about the queen dying.
They're more upset at the fact that they can't have a warm liquid in their mouth. So finally, after we get all that exposition, we get a look into our actual main character, DESPEREAUX. And he doesn't cower. And they say that probably 1,000 times during this movie. That's not even exaggerating.
But he isn't cowering. He's looking right at us.
Don't worry. He'll learn to cower.
Because mice are meant to be scared, and they're meant to be pussies, and they're meant to hate everything around them and have no bravery, basically. But DESPEREAUX's not like that. Like, even when this dude goes to school, and they're showing pictures of, like, cheese, and cheese as well. I forgot the other thing. But then they show a picture of a knife, and everyone gets so fucking terrified. But DESPEREAUX's just like... Got any more of those? Like, who are you trying to impress, little bro? I swear to God, there's gotta be somebody in there that you're trying to impress right now. And so, this is kind of the entire premise of the movie, is he is a daredevil, and he's so much different than any other mouse that's there. And another big part is, he knows where the rats are. Everybody in the mouse kingdom, like, there's a big hole, and that's where the rats live. And so they have, like, a legend, I guess, or something, that when you go down there, when you get banished to the Ratland, they rip you to shreds. Who the fuck came up with that? Also, this was a children's book. Did they include that in the children's book?
Rats down there, and they'll eat you.
And pull your arms off.
Oh yeah, if a mouse goes down to the rat kingdom, then they get ripped limb from limb. What? You're telling me a mom is reading this to their like fucking 3-year-old child, and the 3-year-old child is just like, okay. Also, how did they come to that conclusion? If a mouse went down there and they got ripped limb from limb, how would they even know in the first place? Because they would be dead. They would be dead. That mouse would be dead. But essentially, the rat city is just meant to be scary and disgusting and gross. And so that rat from earlier, let me find out his name actually, because Roscuro. And so Roscuro is actually pissed off that he has to be over here because everyone is so disgusting, and he's not disgusting. He likes to live a civilized life. Like, honestly, like a mouse, but he was born a rat type of thing. Yeah, he's more like a mouse, especially in the sense that he's a little fucking pussy bitch, and they give him food or whatever. Like, all the rats have like a big food pile or whatever, and so they all rush in, and Roscuro is just like,
I don't want to do that. I would rather just watch, I guess.
You weren't.
Well, I'm just watching, sir.
you're just a cuck, bro. You like watching while everybody else feeds? That's crazy. Which would be fine, but he's a rat and not a mouse. And mice are the little bitches, okay? And rats are not. And rats are freaks and gross and disgusting. So he better act accordingly. All right, back to Despero. So Despero realizes, he's like, damn, I need something more intellectual. So he goes with his brother to like some library or something to go eat books, as his brother and his mom and dad describe it as, because that's what mice do, you know?
You have to find that out.
You're not supposed to read it, Despero. You're supposed to eat it.
But instead of eating them, Despero's too smart for that, and he breeds them instead. How'd this guy learn how to read? Beats fucking me, bro, because none of them read. They actually shame him for reading them. Not to mention, he's imagining himself as a human fighting. He's not imagining himself as a mouse. He thinks he's a human person on the inside, which is... I love the confidence, but why are you sword fighting, bro? Not to mention, he has a huge crush on the princess. A human princess as a mouse. How are you horny for a princess as a mouse?
It's a little weird, man.
He actually goes and searches for her because it's what you gotta do, I guess. And he meets her. He is just like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna pull up. And he talks to her, and you know, Despero, I'm kind of picking up what you're putting down right now. Get the fuck out of the way, bro. Give me a piece of that. I don't like that. But she's low-key really intrigued by him and can also understand him. So it makes you wonder, why was the rat earlier like trying to talk to these people and they just like were not responding and were just yelling at him, and he ran away, obviously. But then when a cute little mouse comes up, it's like, oh, and you can talk too? Wow, you're so cute.
Oh, you're a smooth little mouse, aren't you? Bet you tell that to all the princesses. Not just a gentleman. An honorable gentleman.
But yeah, somehow, some way, someplace, he smooth talks this princess into liking him. He's a mouse? She calls him a gentleman too, instead of a mouse, which fucking, yo, I don't know how you did that, bro, but you gotta teach me something.
I wish there was soup again. I even wish there were rats.
This girl is still talking about the soup instead of her dead mother.
Enough!
After all this time, bro, you're still worried about the soup? Like, grief for your mom hasn't hit you yet? I said it earlier, but I genuinely think there are drugs in this soup.
Thank you, my good gentleman.
You just met this dirty ass mouse and you kissed him? Nah, because I guarantee there's a prince out there for the princess, and he's getting cucked right now by a mouse. Is this the B movie? Like, how many animated movies are you guys gonna just rip off completely? If this was in the book, you guys, like, then they stole it from you, basically. That's all I'm saying. Because, what is happening? What do you mean? But he's so nonchalant about this kiss. And he goes back, and obviously he's gonna tell his brother because that's fire. Talking to a princess, getting kissed by the princess.
Like an angel. You are crazy. And she smelled so amazing.
Oh, also, I'm gonna just let this next part play out. Kind of insane, and I need you guys to know the full context of it, so.
But at one time or another, every little girl longs to be a princess. Her Uncle Ned had put a shovel in her hand from the minute she could hold one.
I'm gonna have a special room just for my dresses, and another whole closet just for my knickers.
She could see the moment that she would finally be delivered from all of this.
20 for the big ones, 15 for the sow, and 12 for the girl.
15 for the girl.
I told you I'd make it to the castle.
Like, what the fuck do you mean 15 for the girl? This is just slavery. They just put slavery in a mouse movie. What the fuck is this movie about, bro? Like, why? What are these themes they're even trying to convey? Anyways, Despereaux gets caught because he tells his brother about meeting the princess, which is like, Despereaux, definitely knew that was gonna happen. Should have kept it to yourself. Whatever. They banish him. Rightfully so, in my opinion. Because, again, why did you tell your brother that? Your brother was not on your side, bro. There's no way you didn't know that was gonna happen. And I just wanted to point out, he gets banished for being brave, right? And so obviously they know that this has happened before, where they banish a mouse to the rat dungeon. Whatever, it has happened before. So what have other mice done to be banished to the fucking rat dungeon? Because there's no way it's only them being brave. There's no way that's the only thing that gets them banished. I refuse to believe that. So, like, what else? Just not being a little bitch? I genuinely... What the fuck is this fucking movie? Welcome. Hey, the council has decided upon your fate, to be banished or not. You will be banished on account for having an ice cream cone in your back pocket past 7 p.m. while having a donkey right next to you in said bathtub and allowing a chicken to cross the road. How do you plea? I plea not guilty. Those things don't even like exist. Plus you've never told me that that was illegal anyway. And plus I've definitely like killed multiple people, yet you guys have not even said anything about that. So like we really give a shit if you plead guilty or not. You're getting banished, buddy. Have fun being ripped apart. No! And so he gets down there and he decides to immediately talk to a human person because he loves to socialize. That's his favorite thing in the world, I think. It must be, because there's no other explanation there. So he tells the human about the princess that he met, and the guy's like, yeah, fucking right. I bet you fucking did, bud. And he throws him to the rats, and the rats all take him.
I've seen her.
See that?
I've talked to her.
Talk to her.
Tell them to their rats!
Oh!
Now, we heard earlier that rats rip him apart limb from limb, right? So what do you think they're going to show in this movie? Are they going to A, show that rat from earlier, Ross Curo or whatever his name was? Are we going to see him rip him apart? Are we going to see the king, like, eat him alive? Or is it going to be, like, a cat rip him apart? Leave your answers in the comments down below right now. I'm also going to put a poll up on screen, guys. Don't you even worry. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's all three. All three of that happens, actually. He fights a cat in a ring, like a Colosseum-like ring. And the Rat King is, like, going like this to be like, yep, kill him, kill him, kill him. And then Ross Curo last second is like, no! I'll eat him. Bro went like this. Stop! I'll do it. Just some straight bullshit. Anyway, I kind of guessed this already, but the rat and the mouse, Ross Curo and Despereaux are low-key, like, they got the same mindset, at least for now. But kind of guessed that already, not gonna lie. These guys are, like, swapped in a way, you know? But they're gentlemen. They're both gentlemen. They're both gentlemen, and they need to do something about the soup problem, because that rat, Ross Curo, he fucking caused this entire problem with the princess. So he is the one who fucked everything up in the first place. It should be his job to fix everything. Should be. And so Ross Curo tells Despereaux that, and Despereaux's like, you know what? That's honorable as shit, dude. You should go apologize to the princess, and I'm sure she would love that.
I know you.
The princess, who just said, by the way, that she even misses rats.
I even wish there were rats.
screams and cries and gets the guards in there to basically murder Roscuro a second time. It's racism. This is racism. He's the same as okay, literally, he was behind a pillar or whatever. She didn't know. She didn't know it was a rat. She thought it was a mouse. She thought it was still Despereaux. And then he appears, shows himself, and she's like, fucking ew! Get that thing away from me, bro! Ew! What is this double standard, bro? Why do we like mice so much and we hate rats? They do the same thing. Okay, you guys haven't even been to the Rat Kingdom yet, probably. This reminds me of this one picture. I'll put it up on screen. That's basically what this is. That's kind of exactly what this is, actually. So because Roscuro got super pissed off that the princess wanted to kill him a second time, he decides to get his revenge and side with the rats by tricking that maid from earlier into like threatening the princess down to the dungeon because that maid wants to be the princess so bad. How low can your self-esteem be where you're letting a talking rat tell you what to do? It's gotta be in the gutter, bro, because, I mean, come on. So Roscuro actually didn't give a shit about the maid becoming the princess, right? He actually traps both the princess and the maid down there and then goes and fucks off to go tell the other rats. But not until Despereaux hears it. Despereaux hears the princess screaming, and he's like, my big ass ears hear something. And so he goes, he sees her, she's like, take my amulet.
I need you to give it to the king so he can come and help me. It'll show you're a real person or
something. Yeah, so Despereaux tries to do that. He drops the fucking amulet. Way to go! Even though he doesn't have the amulet, he still tries to get the king's attention. But it doesn't matter because this guy is so depressed. He has his ears turned off or something. Doesn't have his hearing aids in. So, it was all for nothing. But Despereaux's like, wait a second. I can go to my mouse house and get all my friends and then they can help me out. No, that didn't fucking help him. So he actually goes to his little town and everyone just assumes he's dead. He's like a little dusty or whatever. So I almost feel like they were trying to insinuate that he was like, he looked like a ghost to the other mice or something, but it doesn't work. So the next best thing is to try to get another human's attention. So he decides to go to the top of his little bell tower in his town, ring it a bunch of times, and then get the chef's attention. How did he know that was gonna work? The chef is like, dang, that's the soup bell. Now I gotta make some soup. And then the vegetable guy appears again and they start making soup. And Despereaux's like, wait, I can get one of these guys to help me out. So he goes in the kitchen and he's like, guys, help me out, please.
No, I don't want any cheese! The princess, she's in danger!
And the chef's like, ah, yeah, man. Oh, a talking little mouse? You want a piece of cheese, little buddy? I bet that's what you came here for because you're in the kitchen and you're a mouse. And you're so cute. So cute, so cute. But the vegetable guy, he cares and he takes Despereaux and off he goes. Off he goes to the dungeon with all the rats and stuff. Like this guy's made of food, right? And rats love eating anything, apparently, like as this movie insinuates. So what do you think happened? Yeah, he got ripped apart because he's made of food.
My onion!
He got ripped apart, but Despereaux did get pretty far, and he finds the princess all tied up and stuff, and he's like, well, dang, I gotta lock in. Also, just like a little side thing that they decided to include, that guard from earlier finds the maid trapped in the dungeon still. He sees, like, her birthmark, and it ends up that was his kid, and he sold his kid away, and now they reunited. So Despereaux has this crazy fight scene with all the rats. The cat comes out and everything, and Despereaux's, like, holding on for dear life. I'm gonna just let this scene play out because it's low-key, like, crazy.
If it isn't our brave little knight. I wonder...
No!
Should I finish you off myself? Or turn you into cat food? Here
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah, so that's just plot armor. So that's just like straight up plot armor. Ah, yes, the light saved Despereaux. Jesus reference. So the cat ends up killing the Rat King inside the little cage that the cat was in. Wish they showed that, but I guess we can just think about it, you know, that's fine too. And the movie's over, right? Princess is saved. Everyone's happy. No. So the narrator in this movie shows up like 3 or 4 times. It's like in the beginning, the middle, and then the end, just to like talk about stuff, you know. In the end, everyone is saying how sorry they were and stuff like that, and everyone's apologizing and everyone's being forgiving and stuff. And so the narrator is like, yep, and it was all honestly good luck in the end.
But was it a mistake, or was it just good luck?
What was the good luck in this movie at all? There was nothing. You mean the princess being captured? You mean the rat ruining the soup and killing the queen? You mean the princess almost getting eaten by a bunch of rats? What part of that was good luck in the end, bro? Someone died. Someone's mom died. Fuck Roscuro, bro. Gotta be the worst character in any movie of all time. But they also say like the mice got rid of their fear or whatever, and then it shows kind of the equivalent of a bunch of humans playing with guns and shooting each other.
And the mice finally got rid of their fear.
Yeah, maybe they all died, and that was the good luck part. No, but like, if the moral of this whole movie is good luck, then like, yo, okay, the last time that happened, Elon Musk came to my door, so I'll be back. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?